There, 8:50 is the time now. So let's have some more music this morning. Divorced, beheaded, died. Divorced, beheaded, survived. One of those phrases so many people know.
Yeah, because that's usually what you're taught when you're told to remember the fate of the 6 wives of Henry VIII. Could change though, because there's a new musical.
A new musical going beyond the women's demise and looking at the influence they had on the Tudor monarch. Have a look at this. It's always fascinating watching people watch themselves. Watching you all very closely. We've got the whole troupe here. So we have, starting on the left, we've got Lauren, Madison and Lauren. And next to we have Shaka, Jodie and Athena. Welcome, everyone.
Good morning.
Would you just say this is the first time you've kind of seen that?
Yeah. Yes, yeah, it's the first time we've seen that clip.
What do you think?
Love it.
When I saw those images for the first time, I thought it had a hint of the Mad Max about it. You know what I mean?
Mad Max.
No, you know the Tina.
I think we're all just pretending we know.
Can we try another one? Okay.
Yes, though, yes.
That actually is one of my most favourite moments of the program.
Let's rewind. How about this one? I'm going to give it a second try, okay? When I first saw that, I had a hint of the Tina Turner. Very good. Just edit the other. Yes, Tina Turner thing going on there. Yes, incorporated within a story that people are sort of familiar with, but told in a different way. Tell us how it came about.
Oh gosh, this show came about written by Toby and Lucy, and they kind of started this as a student production in up north, and yeah, they kind of just brought this thing together and they created the show, and they wanted to do something that was different, and you know, they took it to the Edinburgh Fringe, and then it had a little bit of time in London, then it went on to a little tour, and now here we are again, going on tour with the shows in London.
Why is it important to you, Lauren, that this story is told this way?
Well, we share a very, very important message in this show, and I think especially with the time that we're in at the minute, with the way social media is, etc., and for the upcoming generation, our message is about sending that we shouldn't compare ourselves to one another and to embrace you for who you are, your individuality, and celebrate it. And I think the way things are now, it's such a humbling thing to be able to deliver that message, I think.
So, Madison, why is it being told, how is it being told well with these 6 women?
Absolutely. So, the story set up that it's these 6 women that become a girl group and they're fighting against each other to see who had the worst life, effectively. And towards the end, you find out that everyone actually comes together to lift each other up and support each other's stories instead of bringing each other down. I think that's what's really important nowadays.
And as I understand it, Jodie, is the idea that you each have a song. You have a sort of set-piece song. Is that how it works?
Yeah, so we start doing a number all together, and then we go through the timeline of the wives. So obviously it started with Aragon, then it went to Boleyn, Seymour, Cleves, Howard and Parr. If you all know them. And we all have a separate song, all based on different genres of music. So the genre changes each song, and we explain what happened in our lives through those songs, and then at the end we would kind of all come together. But I don't want to give too much away.
I think the story's out there. I'm just saying.
But we put a spin on it at the end. We do take
Kind of a different story. Lauren, also, Henry VIII doesn't figure.
No, he doesn't.
Quite deliberate.
It's just the wives, yeah. I think that is, like, you know, one of the most amazing messages, again, to put out there is it is kind of 6 women who are coming away from the fact that they are famous because they are married to the same man. You know, it's about them and getting to know them more as women rather than just kind of knowing them because of their connection to Henry VIII.
I bet it was fascinating, Madison, when you first got together, and there must be a moment when you're thinking, wow, she's got a voice. Wow. Each time are you upping the ante? Was there some of that going on?
I think first day of rehearsals was exciting, but also extremely nerve-wracking. I remember coming into the room and thinking, are we all going to get on? How's everyone going to sound in their songs? And luckily, when we first did the run-through, we actually sung the whole musical all together to get used to each other's voices, and then we heard each other sing. And we get on so well, so it's really lovely, and we love hearing each other's voices.
I mean, even now, I'll watch people sing and my jaw still hits the floor. And how amazing every single woman is on that stage.
I will never forget the first time I heard Lauren sing her song Heart of Stone.
You joined later,
I
okay.
was on the West End production, so I then joined them for rehearsals about a few weeks later. And hearing Lauren sing for the first time, I couldn't take off my shoe quick enough. I just wanted to throw it.
Can you just explain to Charlie why you would want to take your shoe off and throw it? Did you understand? Did you actually? Do you understand that?
Is it a Mad Max thing?
It is, yes.
Is it? Thank you.
Explain to him. There will be lots of people who don't know.
So when you want to take your shoe off, it means there's nothing else that you can possibly do to express how good something is. So like usually like it's like round of applause. I was like, can't even make too much noise because we've got to get on to the next scene. I was like,
I heard it's something to do with the sole of your shoe and the sole.
Yeah.
I see.
So much soul.
Yeah.
That's what I heard.
Yes.
So now we're all praising each other. Who else would like to say something about someone else's voice?
Oh, they're a
I
joke.
love you
all of them.
all.
It's ridiculous. Every night we're just looking at each other like, damn.
Yeah.
It's incredibly cool. No, I was saying, as everyone's, like you said, like it's such a different style for every song, but we're all kind of inspired by a different artist in the industry, so that it's so relatable for the younger viewers.
Yeah.
For example, like I'm a bit of like Beyonce, Jessie J, and
kind of Lily Allen, Avril Lavigne.
Mine's more like Adele.
Okay.
Mine's like a mix between Lizzo and Keke Palmer.
Oh, I like yours.
Ariana Grande and Britney.
Oh.
I'm like quite Alicia Keys.
Yeah.
And, Tina Turner is not in the mix.
I think we've got.
Not in the mix? I'm clutching at straws there, but
Do you remember we had Westlife in and they were all dressed in black, and we asked them how they chose the best outfits and who got the best outfits? I'm really interested in the eyeshadow. I know this sounds really simple. We did it with Westlife, so it's not a sexist thing in that sense, because we were talking then. Who gets to choose which colour? And
It was purely a design perspective. We didn't have a say on what we got to wear.
It's to do with the costumes as well,
Yeah.
though. The makeup.
Yes.
We're not wearing that now.
Gold, green, silver,
We also-
red, pink, blue.
We have bedazzled boots as well.
Not on right now, but we do have them. It's all colour coded. Different hair,
Lot of thought.
hair.
Yes.
A lot of thought. I love the energy you've brought to the sofa. Thank you, sir. And Charlie's had an education as well.
I think we've all learned things, which is what it's all about,
Throw
isn't
your
it?
shoe when you feel
Can you,
great.
do you want to take a moment and picture Charlie taking his shoe off?
Yeah.
There you go.
There's definitely a singing thing. We've got a choir. You're enjoying that too much. We've got a choir singing in a little while.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah, you can.
If you want to.
If they say yes. How about
If they
that?
say yes. Yeah, go ahead.
8:59 is the time now. And there we go.
No, just need to say that these six wonderful women are currently on a 9-month tour of the UK and Ireland. It's running till July next year. So if you want the news story about Henry VIII's wives with no Henry VIII,
Nothing better than a random act of kindness. Do we all agree?
Yes.
That is a wonderful thing. We are celebrating it here on Breakfast this week.
so far we've had the